Welcome back to Meet Max Games. It's time to play Settlement. The year is 1770, and you and your fellow settlers have arrived in the New World with only your skill and a handful of money. You'll have to work together to create towns and make your fortune. The most important screen in Settlement is the profile screen, where you can find your name, your resource, any skills you've learned, and the money you've earned along the way. Each resource corresponds with a skill. To use iron, you must be a blacksmith. To use stone, you must be a mason. And to use wood, you must be a carpenter. Notice that Ricky is a mason with stone, which means he's ready to build. The profile page can be found on the right-hand side of each city screen, which you'll find represented on every screen around the room. In front of the screens, you'll find three readers. The port reader, where you can purchase a random resource for $1, the exchange reader, where you can exchange your resources with that of another settler, and the build reader, where you can work together to use your skills and resources and build buildings. First, you'll want to head to the port. When you tap your card on the port reader, you can buy a random resource for $1. In this example, Sandra taps her player card on the port and receives an iron. When we head back to the profile page, we can see that Sandra is now carrying iron and has spent $1. Next, we'll want to exchange resources with another settler so we can get the resource of the appropriate type. In this example, James is a blacksmith, so he's looking for iron, and Sandra is a carpenter, so she's looking for wood. They decide to exchange their resources. First, James taps his player card on the reader. Next, Sandra taps. When we look back at the profile page, we can see that they've exchanged resources, and since they now have the appropriate resource for their skills are now highlighted. Finally, we'll want to use our skills and resources to build a building. In this example, Newport is looking to build an inn, and is willing to reward any collaborators with $3. To build an inn, it requires an iron in the hands of a blacksmith and wood in the hands of a carpenter. First, James taps. He contributes his iron to the building. Then Sandra taps. She contributes her wood to the building. It's completed and it appears on the map. When we head back to the profile page, we can see that their resources have been expended and they've each earned $3. That's all you need to know for now. Your first task in the new world is to become a citizen by building one building. You'll need to head to the port to get a random resource for $1. You'll need to exchange that resource with that of the appropriate type from another player, and you'll need to work in teams to build a building and become a citizen. Once every new settler has become a citizen, we'll move on so you can establish your fame and fortune. Good luck, and as always, have fun!